Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Didsbury Art Studio and I'm Sally, and in today's video we're going to be making some looped strips. They are very long strips of any sort of fabric and we're going to be sort of looping them onto a background fabric and then hand stitching them. So I'll show you what to do.
Hello people, so we have got just a base fabric, electric blue. I love that blue. And I've also bought, this is from Leon's Fabric in Chorlton, Manchester, UK. This wool, which is really nice fabric. I think next time as well, I might give it a whirl, just trying to find some wool in a charity shop and get some more vintage colours and old fabrics. But for now, I'm really happy with this beautiful wool. This is 31 inches in length and what have we got? About 1.5 inches in width. And I probably won't use the whole of this rectangle, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. They're called looped strips, and we're going to be doing or needing a lot of pins. We're going to need a needle and thread, and I'll show you what we're going to do. So we are going to be pinning this down, and literally all you're going to do is just create a little loop, and then you're just going to grab your pins and pop one in, and then again another little loop. And you just kind of switch up the direction that you want to go. So now I might twist that over. Do I want to do that? No, let's stick with the loop like that. And then I'm going to pop a pin in here. And then pop another one over here. And then we might go, this is where I might turn it. Yeah, turn it in that direction, okay. Pop a pin in. And we're going to be hand stitching these down. So again, we're going to little loop. In fact, you can make the loops a little bit smaller if you like. Let's have a go at that. It's like bows that you put on presents, that you can put on presents, but kind of freestyling a little bit on backing fabric. Which way shall we go? Which way shall we go? This way. Layla's in the back garden. She's under a bush, living her best life. Over there. In the sun, in the shade, more like. I've heard a few birds squawking this morning. I think she has been climbing trees and trying to get near them. It's so funny, like when we first got her, she's 4 now, but when we first got her, our neighbours told us that they spotted her as a kitten bombing it up the tree next door, the tree trunk, following a squirrel, and got really high, and then she had to scramble down again. But she is a bit of a wild one sometimes. Right. There we go. So I like that. I actually don't think we could do any more. I was going to suggest that we could get another strip and fill it up more, but actually I think that is enough. Hi there, back again. I need to sort this hair out. I went for a run this morning and it's just got into a little bit of a mess here, so it back a bit. Right then, so I'm actually going to use red thread. I could have gone for more cerise, but I think that the red suits it.
and we're going to be doing quite a bit of hand stitching. And the blue bottle up there is keeping me company still. Oh, there's Layla. Hang on. Oh, that's funny. Just saw Layla and sprinting up the drive. I thought that it was maybe a dog walker that scared her off. Chasing her. I think she's dive bombed onto the car. It's lost interest. He's going. I miss having a dog, actually. We used to have little white Westies. I say we used to. I wish that fly would go. I'm going to have to get rid of it. Such great content you get here. I thought that fly was carnage then when I let it loose in the garden, but it did just fly off, so all good, in case you're wondering. All we do here is we start from the back, and we're just going to do a little runner stitch exactly where your pins are. This first one though, I'm just going to take it a little bit closer to the edge, and we're going to just go in and out of the fabric, any little stitches. Whoops. What's up? Okay, so you see tiny little stitch, runner stitch, and then you can take your pins out, and then what we do is we move on to the next one, and again do runner stitch through, take your pin out, and proceed like that until all the pins are gone and we're sewn down. So that's it finished. I really do like the wool one. I've done a couple of other ones to show you, and you'll see that I think this is one of the the most effective one, just because it's so strong, the fabric, that it's really retaining those little loops. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Can I also make a suggestion? I've got a video called Decorative Fabric and Ribbon Folding, which I think you'll really enjoy. So I'll link it up here because it's very similar to this current one. And if you're enjoying this one, you'll definitely enjoy that one too. We're back inside now, me and the fly over there, and we're going to be doing some of this one. Okay, so that's the current one, which I absolutely love. I've also done a couple more. So this was some fabric that I used that had been hydro dipped. There is a video that I'll insert here, which you may be interested in if you like the effect of the hydro dipping. And that was quite a short strip, probably could have done with a little bit more to fill in the gaps over here, but it does work really well because the fabric is pretty stiff. And then I've got this one, which was some old marbling fabric that I had, and that one again I think has worked quite well. I've just backed it on some felt background, but it really retains the loops with it being quite firm with the addition of the marbling. So that's another one. Then we have got some chiffon, which is gorgeous. I've individually sewn those on and it just drapes really nicely, so I do really like that one. I've also got some organza that I used. I just cut that into a strip. I think that was on the bias, that fabric. Yes. So again, it kind of flows really nicely, and I've just sewn in between. And then we've got some structured lace. Don't know what you think of that one. I don't know if I'm that keen.
actually on that one. It does work very successfully with the loops, but I think it just becomes a little bit disorganized, but I don't really know why I'm not that keen with it. But there we go. It's another experiment, isn't it? Just trying stuff out. And then finally, I used some beautiful organza ribbon that I had. And again, I think that's a successful one. Just drapes really nicely, and it's got a nice finish to the edges of the ribbon. And that's all been individually stitched onto as well. I think that on some of them I did a back stitch, and then I did some runner stitch towards the end. And there's that one. So I'm just going to try them on the mannequin. So I'm just going to pin these on as usual. Got my pins, and I just want you to see kind of like what it can look like on the body form. So in no particular order, to be fair. Let's see. Hello, hello. Here we go. So we have got the original wool one, and then we've got some of the others. Stand back a bit. I've literally just pinned them on there. I kind of just put the lighter ones on this side in terms of more of a flow, the lighter fabrics that is. I think I definitely prefer this kind of side going on. It's just so delicate. I think that is very successful with the wool. Not so keen on these ones. Maybe let me know your thoughts in the comments. I think the marbling one is okay. So I hope you enjoyed my video today, and if you did, please do give me a like. It's for free, the video, and give me a thumbs up. It really does help the channel grow, and I shall see you in the very next video. So it's every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Take care of yourselves. Bye.